live.
We're good to go?
Yep.
Everyone can hear me? I hope.
Let's make sure, but you should be. You're mic'd up. Everyone can hear you.
All right. Hey everyone, welcome to Unboxing Art Show Episode 6, our live stream on YouTube. What I call the Ultimate Art Day Experience, when you guys get to see all this new art for the very first time along with me. Yeah, this is our sixth episode, and I actually have more boxes than ever. I'm counting 5 boxes. I think our previous high was 4. But this is also our shortest show ever. We generally go about an hour and a half. This show is going to be 1 hour. We're going to end at 6. So everyone can hop on over to Dueling Dealers. Don't want to conflict with Bill's show and your enjoyment of that show. So we're just gonna keep this to an hour. Yeah, I talked to Bill, tried to find a night that he wasn't doing a show, even though he hogs up practically every night of the week. I've been doing this on Saturday. Wasn't able to do it this past Saturday because I was in LA on a one-day trip, very exciting trip. I'll have more to report on that later. So it's going to be tonight. And it's good. The timing works because YORK FELIX CON starts this week. The event you've been waiting for. I've been tying in an at-home event with the big shows, San Diego and New York. This year I was going to run YORK FELIX CON during New York Comic Con. Was not able to do that because I had a last minute decision to go out there where I saw a lot of you, and it was really great to see all you guys. So we pushed off YORK FELIX CON for a couple of weeks, and here we are. At the same time, I've been waiting for some art to arrive, some last minute art to arrive, and here it is. So it worked out fine, and you'll get to see it, including a box, first box from a new artist joining us. Anyway, for those of you who were at New York Comic Con, this might look familiar. Maybe you saw it there, but it is a 6x9 sketch from Daniel Warren Johnson. He did these at the show, 6x9 sketches. They're like mini versions of his full-on commissions for just a fraction of the price. And a real get at the show. This is from Blade Runner, one of my favorite scenes. I mean, that movie is just one of the most beautifully shot movies of all time. And this is a famous one, the spinner approaching the city, and you have the giant structure. But I wanted to show this because I just picked this up. This was done by Dan after I'd already left the show, and wasn't able to give it to the collector, so I'll be giving this to the collector, and Yams just handed this to me. But it reminded me that it's sort of I guess an excuse or an entryway to talk about something that happened at the show. So we had Dan at the show, and we took a small sketch list for him every day, and if he was able to complete it, we take one the next day. And we set the limit at 4 per day because that's what he felt like he could manage. Well, on day 2 of the show, someone reported to the Facebook sketch group, which is a pretty sizable group, that you had no chance of getting on the list because all the spots would be taken up by exhibitors. And he was very upset and bitter about that. And so I started getting messages from people saying, why are you letting exhibitors, why are you letting dealers get the jump on collectors, who are sort of aggrieved as well, even if they weren't at the show. I think they just on principle. And I sort of have to set the record straight. We did not let anyone early in on the list, and we did not let any dealers get on the list. We checked, make sure that they were attendee badges. Now, if any attendees were able to get into the show early, look, I can't control that, but whatever the case, we did not start taking a list until the show officially opened. So this guy claimed in the sketch group that he arrived at our table at 10:01, and 3 of the 4 spots were already taken, and therefore they were taken by exhibitors, and he just wanted to bitch about it in his own words. And I get it. If you want to bitch, but don't be a bitch, and at least get your facts straight or tell the truth. And in this case, there were no exhibitors who beat him out to the list. The first 3 people were not exhibitors. We have everyone's names and number. We can verify that. And this was actually number 3 on the list, this Blade Runner piece. And this went to Andy Robbins. And as those of you who have followed me know, Andy is one of my best friends in the hobby. I love Andy. But Andy waited in line like everyone else, and he was number 3. And Andy did not get on the list until 10:10, which he would verify as well. So, the person who reported that we sold out 3 of the 4 spots by 10:01 to dealers, it's just simply not true. It's not as sexy of a story if you say, well, I got in 10 minutes after and 3 of the 4 spots were taken. It's a more exciting story to say, I got there exactly at 10, and then revise it to, okay, maybe 10:01, and 3 spots were already taken, and they were all gone, so therefore it must be dealers. Well, assumption does not equal fact. And, I have all the evidence in the world to back it up, no assumptions. So in any case, this is for Andy, and this is proof positive that the spots did not go to dealers, and the spots were not all gone at 10:01, and I don't know what else to say. But great piece here anyway. Congrats, Andy. And yeah, that's New York Comic Con, and our policy has always been we do not take lists for the collectors until the show opens, and we always try to check to make sure that they are attendees and not dealers. And actually, to further back that up, you guys watching may know of Micah Spivak, who is now with Metropolis or Comic Connect. He's manages their auctions. He's a consignment director with Metropolis, and he'll tell you he came to our table, asked to get on the list, and we told him no. And I like Micah. Micah's my neighbor at San Diego, and we always chat. But we have our policies and we stick to it. And Micah was like, "Come on," I said, "Well, look, we're consistent." And Micah came back later, and he had an attendee badge, but I don't know where he got it, but it was an attendee badge, so that's fine. He made the effort, and he was able to get on the list. But we are, look, you follow us, it's not really a matter of being strict, although I guess it'll come off that way. It's just a matter of being consistent. It's just easier that way, and I don't know what else to say, but thanks to everyone who stopped by and said hi, at least. Thanks to everyone who was cool, and congrats to everyone who was able to get one of these sketches. All right, let's start off with our first box. Okay. Tell you what, we have some cool prizes to give away this week. If you follow me on social media, you know what the prizes are. So I'm going to give the first prize to the person who tells me what it is. What prize are we giving away this week? You don't even have to guess whose box we're going to open first. Just tell me what prize we're giving away, and you can have one. Let's see. Let's check out the comments. I'm gonna get caught up real quick. We got Bootlegging as a Habit. Hey, Dan. Definitely saw Dan at the show. Chris Snorik, how you doing? Matt Todd, Rick Ankowski, Absurd 13, Mike Sitchy, saw Mike too. Hey, Mike. Bruce K, Brian Lake, Stacey DeLong, Victor Bracamontes, Mark V, Tyler T, Marcus Way. Hey, Marcus. Grant Riddle, Rob Rush, Newell Turner, Kavi H. Let's see, Michael Blackburn, Byron Bauer, Kavi, hey Kavi, Richard Mountfort, Dan M, and boy, a lot of people. Andy Robbins, the aforementioned Andy Robbins. You can back me up, Andy. And no, I did not pay off Andy. I don't have to. It's the truth is the truth. Let's see, Carl Choi, how you doing, Carl? Doug Pfluger, James Hall, Adil Alamon, Audio for Drinking. Mike Cushion, The Barbers, JC Padilla, James Roger, Chuck Arnold, boy, big turnout today. ML, Timothy Guerrero, Alex Manfield, Rick Yankowski again, Brandon Ellis, Sheldon Walsh. Let's see, Chuck White. Oh boy, can you guys hear? Let's see. Okay, we have our guests. Let's see, we have our guests. We have our guests. Oh, the guests are rolling in. Hang on a second. Let's see. Byron Bauer says Ashcan. Not specific enough, Brian. Brian Lake, Ashcan. Stacy DeLong, Ashcan, DWJ. I am going to award it to Stacy DeLong just because, you got to be a little more specific. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give away, I'll give away two. I'm going to give one to you, Byron, and I'm going to give one to Stacy DeLong. So congrats to, I'm sorry, not Byron, Brian. Brian Bauer and Stacy DeLong. Two winners tonight of our prize. You saw these on social media. These are Murder Falcon mini comic Ashcans. This is the entire first issue that Skybound printed in black and white and sent it to retailers. You can see here's a note to the retailers in the back. This was a retailer only premium item, exclusive item. But Dan got a few, and we're giving them away. We love giving stuff away. We love keeping things fun for collectors. We love that you can still be a fan and follow us and not have to spend any money. So I have 3 copies here. I actually have a few more at home, so we can take care of a lot of people today. So Brian and Stacy, please shoot me an email. I'll get these in the mail to you. But we'll have more to give away tonight. A very rare item. And if you're a Murder Falcon fan, especially, and you don't have this, well, can you really call yourself a fan and a collector if you don't have this? Well, Brian and Stacy, you can, because you got it, and we're gonna have a few more winners tonight. Okay, let's see. We got more people coming in. Hey, Dustin Whitney. Hey, Ian McDonald. Robert Lee, how you doing? All right, good turnout. And everyone, please hit that like button. I'm gonna say that very reflexively. Hit that like button. Hand me the first box. Okay, here we have box number 1. We got any guesses for box number 1? This is your standard FedEx mailer. Fits 11 by 17 art. Anybody want to guess? Mark B guesses Takara. I'm not even sure. Hang on a second. Who is this? Okay. Marcio Takara, Aaron Conley, Stegman, Stevens, Yuko Takara, Chang, James Heron, Sanford Greene. Well, a lot of off the beaten path guesses here. Alfonso Wong, Old Master Q. Nice one. Nice, Marcus. That's a very culturally specific one. It's something only those of us of a certain persuasion will recognize. Let's see. Pitara, Darrington, Felipe A, Stevens, Otley, Trad. Dan says too small for Paul Pope art. Correct, Dan. Tyler Heron, Conley, Stegman, Yuko Tragata. I'm going to put you guys out of your misery. None of you guys have guessed it. It is Chris Mooneyham. This is from Chris. And this art will not be, I don't believe that any of this art will be in New York Felix Con. I actually opened up a big box of Chris Mooneyham art last time, and a good chunk of that is going to be in New York Felix Con, at least one cover, but a ton of sketches, and they're really awesome sketches. So if you missed our last live stream, definitely go back and take a look. You're going to see a lot of stuff that you're going to want. But these are actually, I know what this is. These are completed commissions. So you'll get to see these for the first time. Let's see, Chris always does a real nice job. You can see he didn't just throw the art in a box; he actually reinforced it with masonite and cardboard. And this sucker is not going to be easy to open. A lot of tape. Not as crazy as Chris Stevens, and no one is as crazy as ML. ML takes the cake. But I think ML, he ships with like he doesn't ship that much. If you have to ship in volume, there's no way you can do what NL does. We all only have 24 hours in a day. Okay. Let's see. All right. Nice job. All right. Really good job of packing by Chris. Let's take a look at the. Let's take a look at the art. This is. These are all commissioned, I believe, and we took his list a couple of months ago, and he's done a great job of turning these out. I think we got about 25 or so on his list. Maybe it was 30, I can't remember, but he's making great progress. This character is called Bogeyman. It's basically a spirit knockoff from Golden Age. There's a guy who collects commissions of Golden Age characters. You may have heard of him. He's also known as the 1 minute later guy. So this is for 1 minute later. Congrats, 1 minute later. It's 9x12. Here's another 9x12. Cyborg from New Teen Titans. Beautiful. And I believe this is for someone who is in the audience. Color Arzak. This is, of course, Mobius's character. And this is 9x12 in color, and this is gorgeous. Mike C, I am almost, I can say with near certainty that this is yours. Here, have a closer look at that. Just awesome. And here we have a 9x12 Doctor Strange. Yeah, what else needs to be said? I mean, Chris's colors are just getting better and better, actually. That's become an option for him because collectors have been asking for it. And he just does a gorgeous job. This is, now we're moving up in size. This is 11x14. This is Nightcrawler, of course. And now we got 11x17, the big pieces. Check that out, Iron Fist. I like the work he put into the, the border of this frame. And you can see, that's a lot of little lines. Ooh, here we go. Probably should have saved this for last. This is what they would call the coup de grace. But this piece got us a lot of attention, and Chris will send me some pics via text because I love seeing, I just love seeing art. It's not the same as holding in your hands, of course, but just to get a preview of the art is pretty exciting. And his cover recreations are just aces because his hand lettering is so freaking tight. And this is of course the recreation of X-Men 210, originally by John Romita Jr., but done in Chris's style. And he goes all out on these things. Even check out the box art. I mean, look at those individual heads. That's all art. And I know the person who commissioned this is watching now too. So here you go. We're getting to see it together for the first time, in the flesh, and as close to that as possible for you until you actually get it. And oh, here's one after my heart. Here's one after my heart. Check that out. Oh man, check that out. Xenomorph from Aliens. I mean, look at that. And look at this thing that Chris is doing now. That insane cross-hatching. Yeah, those are solid blacks that you might have assumed when you were looking at it further away. Good golly. Yep. Whoever got on his list, you guys scored. He's hitting a new gear. I mean, I guess he's inspired. Some great subjects for him. And last but not least, this is more of a specialty request. This is an homage to a British comic strip character called Carol Day. Very classy illustrator named David Wright. And there's going to be if you follow CAF News, the collector who's putting together a compilation of the art, and they're going to do it like artist edition style. He's commissioned some commissions as bonus material, and here's one by Chris Mooneyham. If you go to my site, you'll see an earlier one that was done by Jeffrey Allen Love that was done as a strip. This is more of a pinup, but this is Carol Day. All right, I'll let you guys check that out. See if you guys have any questions in the chat. I'll take a peek. Mike C, I love Carol Day strip. Well, there you go, Mike. You're familiar with it. Okay, hey, Bob McGann in the house. How you doing, Bob? Otherwise known as Sideshow Bob. Okay, that's box one. Let's go to box two. Box two is another FedEx box. Who wants to guess? Who wants to guess? You've got a Daniel Warren Johnson mini comic coming your way if you guess correctly. Mark V guesses Takara. Trad. Doug Fluger guesses Trad. Timothy Guerrero. Stegman. Art. Nope. A lot of Marcio Takara. Conley. Stevens. Yuko. Takara. Patara. Sanford Greene. Bilquist. Bertram. Imminent. Patara. Stegman. James Rogers says DWJ. Ian McDonald says DWJ. James Roger, you just beat out Ian McDonald. Congratulations, this is DWJ. We also have Jeffrey Allen Love, Matthias, Cliff Chang, Vergara, Stewart, Dragata, Huddleston. Nope, it is DWJ. And James Roger, you guessed correctly. Congratulations, James. Shoot me an email and I will get you a DWJ Murder Falcon #1 mini comic ash can coming your way. Signed, by the way. Those are all signed by DWJ. Let's open up this puppy. And I'm not sure if any of this is actually going to be in New York Felix Con. You can watch our previous episodes. I can't remember which one it was where we got our last box from DWJ. A lot of that art will be in New York Felix Con, including the covers, some sketches. But this stuff I'm not entirely sure. So let's take a look. So Daniel is always good about keeping all the art together, and what he does is, I told him a while ago, just use Saran wrap. It's easy, and he took that to heart. He's been doing it ever since. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Everyone's always excited by DWJ art. Let's get started with this. Okay, commission. You might have seen this. Online. These are his full-size 9x12 commissions. Very, very popular. And if you got on his 2020 list, congratulations, because we have not been able to take a list for 2021, and we will. There's no way we're going to take a list for 2021. So we're going to go at least a year plus without taking a list. It'll probably be 2 years before we can take our next list, just because, well, frankly, we took a really long list. We wanted to accommodate as many people as possible, and also Daniel ended up being a lot busier than he had anticipated. So he's got. He has something like 50 to do, and I'm not even sure if he's halfway done. So anyway, anybody who wants off the list or wants a refund, as always, that's no problem at all. But for those of you who are willing to wait, you're going to get something special, like this Superman. And look at this. This thing is awesome. You got Batman and Azrael. We get a closer look at that. So, you're telling me this isn't worth the wait. I'd rather wait however long it takes to get a fucking masterpiece like this than just get something that's turned out, really quick, just to sort of, uh, uh, you know, fulfill an assignment, as opposed to something where, you really put your, you put your heart and soul into it, which is really true for our guys across the board. The bar for commissions is really high. Our standards are, I would say the highest in the hobby. The fact is, I think we've changed the commission game. I mean, I think artists, even who aren't with us, are, putting out better work. I mean, you can't really be a slouch anymore. And here we go. This is so cool. It's Mandalorian. And with Dan, you get a scene. So you got Mando, you got Baby Yoda in the pram. I mean, you can see, Dan loves to draw ships, and boy, he went all out on the Razor Crest. All right, the next stuff, he told me there's some things I can't show, so let me make sure. There's stuff I can show. All right, let's see, there's stuff I can show. Okay, some stuff I can't show, some stuff I can show, and I'm going to be able to show this. This is a Murder Falcon piece, obviously, and it's absolutely killer. And it is it's a cover for a hardcover collection coming out. So there you go. First look at it, and yes, there will be a hardcover collection. So I think maybe this is the first time you've heard it. I mean, that's another benefit of checking into our unboxing show. You're gonna learn stuff before other people. Yeah, that might give you an edge. And as we know in collecting art, where all art is one of a kind, any little edge is huge. Okay, here we have an homage to Journey into Mystery 83, classic Thor cover, only this time with Frog Thor. This is a Walking Dead cover. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure I'm supposed to show that. Never mind. This is a Wonder Woman Dead Earth pinup. Fantastic. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is pretty exciting. It's his upcoming project, and he's going back to creator-owned. And I'm not allowed to tell you the title, but the subject is wrestling. He said I could say that, and it's going to be pretty obvious when you see the art. I can show you the first few pages of the #1 issue of his upcoming project. I cannot tell you the title. If you were at New York Comic Con and you came to visit us at the table, he told you the title. Congrats, you know what the title is. But he said to me give me very specific instructions. I cannot reveal the title on a live stream. But it doesn't matter. We'll just call it Daniel Warren Johnson's upcoming creator-owned project. And here's the cover. And very clearly, it is a wrestling-themed comic, and wrestling is one of Dan's absolute passions. He is a wrestling fanboy, and I do not use the term fanboy as a pejorative at all. I'm a fanboy. I think that's what really connects us all, is our love and our passion for whatever we nerd out about. And for Dan, it's a lifelong love of wrestling, And this comic is going to be amazing. You know, it may be his best yet, which is really saying something. Coming on the heels of Extremity and Murder Falcon. But this is Daniel Warren Johnson's, we'll call it Untitled #1, coming out maybe later this year or early 2022, but won't be too long. So who's ready to see page 1? Here's page 1. Page 2. And page 3. And this is all we can show for now, but yeah, can't wait. I can't remember how many issues this is set to be. I think it's, he told me, I apologize, it's not a lot of sleep lately. I think it's 8 issues, and if it follows the pattern of Extremity and Murder Falcon, as well as Wonder Woman Dead Earth and Beta Ray Bill, you know, a bunch of these issues will sell complete. So if you're interested in a complete issue, just write me, I'll add you to the list. But that's Daniel Warren Johnson, so feast your eyes on that page. I'm going to see if you guys have any questions in the chat. Here's another added element of danger, of risk to unboxing a glass of water on a table with art. I mean, it's playing with fire, or even worse in the case of art, playing with water. So who knows what can happen. Newell Turner, I'm not a wrestling guy, but damn, I agree. Newell, I'm not a wrestling guy either, but damn. Ian McDonald, coming out via Image. Yes, Ian, this will be coming out via Image. Chuck White, when does it release? Again, Chuck, I think it's either going to be late this year or early 2022. Brian Bauer, at least it's not wine. Very true, Brian, very true. Maybe I'll have to do wine next time and really up the stakes. All right, let's get onto our next box, please. Heavies. Okay. And guys, this is a big one here. Give me one of those empty FedEx. This is a big one, guys. This sucker's wall power. And to give you an idea, this is what 1117. This is what the FedEx box looks like in comparison. So yeah, this is a biggin. This is a biggin. All right. Absurd 13 guesses Pope. Grant Riddle guesses Stevens. James Hall guesses Conley. We got Pope, Chris Stevens, Trad Stevens, Conley, Otley, Cliff Chang, Cliff, Huddleston, Pope, Stevens, Shaw, Yuko, Bertram, Stevens. Well, you know what? This is the soonest anybody guessed. This was by the third guess, someone got it, and it was James Hall. This is Aaron Conley. Yes, Aaron Conley is doing wall power. If you had guessed, Chris Stevens, Paul Pope, #1, or Ian Bertram, those are easy default guesses when it comes to wall power. But all our guys are doing wall power at some point, and this is Aaron's. And this sucker is thick. This guy sent it in bulletproof packing. I think there's going to be New York Felix Con material in here. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. This is he uses duct tape, which is thick, cut through. Let's do it. This is like this is at least 6 layers of cardboard. So good job. Good job. This sucker's big. Not easy to open. Not easy to open, but we're going to do it. All right. Let's see. You know, thank you for being patient as I open this, so I don't rush and cut myself, or worse, cut the art. That's the bigger tragedy. Even I will admit that. And this is a very intricately constructed package. This is something he jerry-rigged, and yeah, oh wow. I'm gonna keep going here. It reminds me of this video I watched of these Japanese fishermen cutting up a tuna, a giant tuna, and those guys with a knife, you know. Those Japanese dudes are they're real good with blades. That's not racist. I can say that. You in the audience, you be careful. Marcus can say it. I'm not sure about anyone else in the audience. All right. Let's see. Wow. Aaron did not make this easy. A lot of layers, a lot of tape. Okay, we're getting to the center. We're working our way to the center. Oops. All right, look at that. Look at that. If you guys didn't see that, I came real close to knocking a glass of water over. But not yet. No accidents yet. Probably just a matter of time. I'm tempting fate. Am I jinxing myself? Wow, there's all this plastic left in the bag. But I'm not going to complain, because I'm never going to complain when a package is hard to open. That usually means it's packed very securely, and I'd rather err on the side of caution. But boy, that was a monster. It is very much like butchering an animal. Sorry for the horrible imagery. But if you like sashimi, you know what I'm talking about. All right. Wow. All right. Garbage. Let's take a look at what Aaron sent us. Oh wow, look at all this. There's a lot of art in here, guys. Exciting. Exciting. Okay, we're at 5:38, and I really want to get done. So we're gonna kind of blow through this a little quicker. Sorry guys. Bill has been really nice to me, and I want to make sure that I leave him room. And I'll be honest, if it was the rip-off show, I might not be so considerate. But for Bill, yeah, I'll take care of Bill. All right. You know what? Screw it. Let's just, should I save the big one for last? Yeah, I'll save it for last. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, I'm going to share it. There we go. All right, a little pile of pieces of sketches here. So this is a little dude from Saber-Tooth Swordsman, of course. I'm not sure what that is, but that is very much a Conley design for sure. Maybe tattoo art or T-shirt art. He's done wine labels. I mean, did record covers. Aaron's done all kinds of art. Here we're getting to the commissions. I know this is a commission. These are 9x12. But killing it on 9x12. This is Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. And check out all that gear. I love it. Those buckles and clasps, and look at this gun. I think it's, forgot what it's called. I remembered at one point. It's like a Navy SEAL, a SOCOM thing. Anyway, there you go, Solid Snake. Oh, this was a very specific one. I remember this. This was someone wanted Cyborg and Beast Boy eating burritos. Very specific request, and there you go. They are eating burritos, and there's a big pile of burritos in between them. And apparently, this restaurant is called El Diablo Tacos. I wonder if there really is an El Diablo Tacos. If there isn't, there should be. I mean, that just seems too obvious. And that's Battle Beast from Invincible. And boy, Invincible is huge now. You know, it was big before. I mean, that's a series that people are going to be reading forever. But that show has just shot it up to a whole nother, shot up into the stratosphere. Everyone is into Invincible now. Here we have Lockjaw. You know, I'm not sure what. Oh, this is a Spirited Away. Yeah, Spirited Away. There you go. And here we have. Was it Julius? Anyway, Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction, and I think someone just wanted Aaron to choose any character from a Tarantino flick, and Aaron chose a good one because he's a bad mother father. All right. Oh, a color piece. Love the color piece. $9 by 12, and this is Thanos versus Darkseid. Very fitting. I mean, those two guys are, you know, each other's analog in their respective universes. Getting to a bigger piece. This is 11 by 14, and this is one of the Doctors, one of the early Doctors, Doctor Who, of course. Okay, now this is not a commission. Well, it is a commission of sorts. So a print company asked them to do a whole series of movies, you know, favorite, I believe they're 80s movies, and they're going to be making prints out of them. This is, of course, Karate Kid, and this, if all goes well, I got to get these suckers scanned, or at least Yam's got to get these scanned, will be in our cover drop. Even though they're not strictly covers, they are cover quality pieces. So they will be in our cover drop, and this is Karate Kid. Ooh, look at that. Star Wars in Aaron style. That's awesome. Then we have Back to the Future. Great. Of course, Labyrinth. Yeah, these things are definitely cover quality or better. I mean, they're made for prints, and he packs in like every square inch is just filled. Oh, and here we go. Top Gun. Sequel's coming out. I mean, these are all 80s except for Star Wars. Close enough. And Ghostbusters. Great job. Great job, Aaron. Love your lettering. Okay, let's look at this pile here. More 11 by 17 art. I think these are mostly going to be commissions. This is homage / recreation to the classic Superman versus Flash race from Superman 199. It's a very, very iconic cover. And if you're going to do cover recreations, well, you can pick any cover, but the iconic ones are probably the most obvious choices. Let's see. I'm not sure what this is. I'm going to have to find out from Aaron. Probably, you know, some sort of, I don't know, character design. I mean, he's very Skeletor looking. I couldn't tell you for sure. Okay, this is called Monster Forge, and it's a Sabretooth, hot rod. Cool. Lovebird, featuring Nashville Hot Chicken. Okay, now this is probably for, I'm gonna guess it's like a pop-up or something, you know, that with Nashville hot chicken, which is like the big thing now. Another crazy, you know, almost like Ed Rothy design. We got Sabertooth Swordsman, which is new volume will be coming out. You can find volume 1, grab volume 1. Great art, great read. It won Aaron Conley the Eisner. Some more heads, I guess, and that looks like it's a vampire, kind of Blackula looking. Wow, we have like a video game mashup, Mario, and I think that guy's from Street Fighter. And a Rooster and Prince. Why? I don't know. Maybe when you guys can figure that out. But yeah, Rooster and Prince. I'm not sure how much of that art's going to be in the New York Felix Con. Just be ready. Just be ready. Okay, well, let's take a look at this bad boy. This is why the package was so big. This is Wall Power. It's taped up very securely. All right. A lot of art from Aaron. This was a big package. This looks like it looks Bully Wars looking, but I don't think it's Bully Wars. But I'll find out from Aaron what this is. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. I can flip it over now. Wall Power, full color. Look at that baby. Yeah, it's safe to say movies are a good subject for Aaron. And I believe the commissioner for this piece is in our audience too. So congratulations, Commissioner. That is Wall Power Conley, and this deserves to be framed and hung up, place of pride on your wall. So yeah, check out what everyone else enjoyed. That's what Aaron can do with color and wall power. All right, enjoy that while you get caught up on the chat. And everyone, please hit that like button. It's always appreciated. Here we go. Tyler T. Watch out for the fake bloody thumb trick here, everybody. Grand Riddle Halloween prank. Come on, guys. Give me a little bit more credit than that. You think I would resort to something, a cheap gimmick prank like that? I mean, what do you think I am? Some guy who give away a Frazetta print? Let's see, James Hall. Woohoo! I finally got one right. And first, yes, congratulations, James. A lot of Target jokes because of the bag that Aaron used. Hey, better than Walmart. I love Target. Michael Blackburn, half-hour reveals and half-hour of how to remove duct tape. LOL. Yeah, that's the show, Michael. Okay, so a lot of people like the snake. Yep. Spirit Away, Pulp Fiction. Yep, you guys got it. Rodney Hendrick, it's the third Doctor. Well, you know what, Rodney? I actually think that might be going to you. Thanks for verifying that. And JKZA is here. A little late, but watching with kids in the car. Yeah, you can always catch up later. That's the beauty of YouTube. Not quite as fun live, but yeah, you can always catch up later. James Hall, I cannot believe the amount of detail I got for an entry-level commission from Aaron. Does not feel that way. Yep. We give it all, big or small. Okay, what time we got? We got 5:50. Guys, we got 10 minutes. I still got 2 boxes. Holy crap, let's go. Let's move. All right. Anybody guess what this is? I Right here, this right here. Anybody guess what this box is here? You can tell it came from overseas. While you guys are guessing, I'm going to start opening. We got move. We got to move Takara, Oddly, Stegman, Bilquist, Stegman Art, Takara. You know what? Takara, Yuko, Prakar. You know, the guys who are guessing outside the U.S., you're smart, because this should be a clue. This package just says EMS. It doesn't look very domestic, but you guys were never going to get it. I should have offered up Frazetta. You guys were never going to get this one. This is actually from J.P. Mayer in Brazil, who is Ryan Stegman's inker. So I'll tell you what, I'll give it to the first person who guessed Stegman, which I believe was, first pick was Alex Mansfield. Congratulations, Alex. I'm going to give it to you because I really don't want people to cry that I made it too hard and they couldn't win the Frazetta. This is Stegman. It's sent from J.P. Mayer, but he's inking Stegman Art, so that's close enough. I'll give it to you. Congratulations, Alex Mansfield. If I'm ever going to cut into art, it'll be now when I'm trying to rush. Okay, he uses styrofoam. So look, the art's really well protected. I freaking hate styrofoam, but the art is well protected, so I'm not going to complain. You can see it's just making a mess everywhere. Yuck. But the art is well protected, so not going to complain. Yams, my apologies for the little styrofoam crumbs everywhere, but yep. Good job, thank you. All right. Let's take a look. This is a killer Sabretooth cover. Now, you know, look, I'm not sure. I actually previewed some other Stegman art in an earlier unboxing. That will be at New York Felix Con. I'm not 100% sure how many of these pieces will be in New York Felix Con. I'm still waiting on the pencils from Ryan. The pencils are done separately on a separate board, but you get both when you get this art. So let's just enjoy the inks. And this is a great cover, and we've had a lot of requests for this one actually. And we do not, we don't sell the art early. We just make it available at a drop, so everyone has a chance. Ooh, this is a Hulk cover. Well, that's great. Yeah, it looks like Avengers cover. This is the double cover. Oh, Be Still My Heart. Look at that. Yeah, there's some hot stuff in here for sure. Ooh. Vader. I think there's another Sabretooth. Sabretooth. And this is another Hulk cover, and it pays an homage to Ryan's own cover. I mean, can you pay an homage to your own cover? This is a very famous Venom cover. I don't know if you can. Is that kosher to reference your own cover? That seems a little. I don't know. A little full of yourself, maybe. Not that Ryan's full of himself. I mean, he only considers himself the greatest comic book artist who's ever lived. I'm not gonna, I'm working with them. I'm not saying anything different. All right, let's take a look at all these guys. Yeah, let's take a look. All right, guys, we are at 5:55, which means there's 5 more minutes left in the show. I stated the last box is our new artist, and I wanted to sort of save that for last. Really give him his due. So if you want to switch over to the Dueling Dealers show, you can always come back here and watch later, or If you want to stick around for a little longer, we're going to open up a box from a brand new artist, and that'll be fun too. I know they do their little preamble on dueling dealers, so probably won't cut into the show too much. Okay, let's gather it up here. Okay, guys, let me show you the box, and then the guessing can commence. Okay, here's the box. I'm gonna peel off this label, even though I did exit out the finish. Peel off the label. This is a big box, guys. This is bigger than your FedEx box. This is actually a repurposed Amazon box. So we got any guesses? Alex Mansfield, I will never leave you, Felix. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Bootlegging time, Marcio Takara, Pope, Stevens, Sanford, JC Padilla. Boom, boom, boom. It is Sanford Greene. Yes, everybody. Sanford Greene is joining Felix Comic Art. Very excited to announce officially, and you're the first to hear it. Sanford Greene is with us now. Sanford I've been following Sanford for a while, and the reason I followed Sanford is because my guys told me to. Our guys have been huge fans of him. James Herron, Stephen Green has always sung his praises. Trad Moore, these young guys have really looked up to Sanford. But Sanford wasn't available. And then Sanford, I think he announced he didn't want to sell any art, and there were no shows. He wasn't doing any commissions, and there just really didn't seem like any kind of opportunity. But recently, he'd been doing these small sketches, and he mentioned that he might, want to take a list, and well, that was sort of an opening, a chance to show him what we could do, and that our collector base would be very into his stuff. And sure enough, people blew up that list, and he didn't know what to expect. I mean, he's a very, very, very humble guy, just a real sweetheart. I don't think he was necessarily looking to work with a rep again, but he's giving us a chance. The first thing I asked, is probably what a lot of you are also wondering, is about his Bitter Root art, which is just a fantastic book. It's a multiple Eisner winner. And I think it's going to be one of those books that's not just important for our medium, but culturally important. And he's working, it's just a great team. The writer is David Walker. If you haven't followed him, he doesn't just write comics, but within comics, he did the Nighthawk series with Ramon Villalobos. He also did a Planet of the Apes series with Chris Mooneyham, which is just excellent. And I've been following David Walker, believe it or not, since the mid-90s. David Walker published a zine. We're really dating ourselves now. There used to be these things called zines, which if you were a fan of a particular subject, you just devour these things. And this zine was called Badass Mofo, and it was a celebration and examination of blaxploitation pictures. And you know me, I'm a big movie fan. I love low budget movies. I love genre movies, and this was completely devoted to blaxploitation cinema. So big fan of this guy for a long time, and I think David Walker and Sanford Greene just A+ team. But I am sad to tell you that Bitter Root art is not available. Sanford, it will be holding on to that art, and I don't blame him. I think that is the right move at this point. I think this is going to have legs. It's being made into a movie, directed by Regina King, who's great, Oscar winner herself. And that's the story of Bitter Root. So if you already have art, congratulations. If you don't, like me, maybe someday. But there is other great art, and let's see what Sanford has sent us. Look at this. Boy, Sanford. Oh boy, this is heavy. There's a box. Box is your standard box, but it's got plenty of padding in there. You can put in he put in like those air pockets, like those like basically giant bubble wrap, and also paper to secure it along the sides. So he's wrapped it up in plastic. But this. So yeah, this plastic's great because you never know, you're exposed to the elements somehow. If it's the truck has a hole in the ceiling, the rain gets through, it wouldn't be a problem here. This thing is securely wrapped in plastic. Very impressed with what Sanford's done here. Then, yeah, two pieces of wood. It's not masonite, but it's it's a kind of particle board. It's very secure. And the art is in a portfolio. So listen, guys, I think Sanford wins the night on packing. Great job, Sanford. Yeah, if you were trying to impress me, you couldn't have done a better job. Just great. Thank you, Sanford. All right, let's take a look at what he's included in here. This is a Hulk cover. I mean, look at this guy's stuff. Look at it. I mean, Sanford's been around for a bit. He's worked on high-profile gigs for Big Two, but I also feel like he's been underappreciated and really undervalued. To me, it's a little similar to Ryan Sook, who's just an amazing artist and has been around a bit, and now finally fans are waking up to his stuff, and I feel like. I feel like Sanford is there. I mean, he certainly deserves it. Yeah, more covers. That looks like Maestro. You check this out. This is a Batman cover, and that's what is that guy? Red Hood, or this guy with the guns. Anyway, that's Batman. Ooh, Doom Patrol. I love that. I love that lettering too. Look at that. Alex Manfield said, Jude does have an ISO. Yes, absolutely. It's not like, the pros know. Like I said, nobody has talked about him more to me than Stephen Green and James Herron and Trad Moore and Jeff Shaw. So the pros know, but fans will know now too. And given the response to his sketch list, and I think especially when we start showing off those sketches, it's just going to build from there. Cool. I think it's Daughters of the Dragon, maybe. Here we have Hit Girl. With a lot of pieces in here, guys. Got Magneto, Toad, Scarlet Witch. Got a Green Lantern here. I'm not sure who these characters are. I see Batman. And look at these two pieces, guys. These are big. These are 9 by 12. You probably saw these because this is what he was doing. He said he usually gets to scratch that itch at shows, drawing different characters for people, but he hasn't been able to do that in almost 2 years. And he just said, felt like drawing some classics. And here you go. And I think when you do something like this, of course the list is going to sell out. These two pieces will be available during our sketch drop at NYFC Felix Con. So to give you a preview of NYFC Felix Con, it's going to follow the same format as the previous NYFC Felix Con, and of course San Diego Felix Con, which is our biggest version of what we do. Day one will be all sketches. This type, and is that just a sketch? But you know what I mean. Day two is going to be covers, nothing but covers, and you've seen a lot of them during these last few unboxing shows. Day three is going to be our debut drop for Marcio Takara. And a lot of you have been guessing Marcio Takara for today's unboxing, but we unboxed Marcio Takara either last episode or a couple episodes ago, and that art, including the Spawn art, which is just incredible, will be our third drop of NYFC Felix Con. And then our fourth drop will be a surprise drop. Not telling you what it is now. You got to tune in, but it's going to be big. How big? Well, let's see. Surprise drop for San Diego Felix Con was Travelmore Silver Sanford Black. For San Diego Felix Con this year was Daniel Warren Johnson's Beta Ray Bill. So what could we have up our sleeve for the surprise drop of New York Felix Con? I'm not sure, but check it out. And the funny thing is, I always mean for San Diego Felix Con to be the art event of the year. And I don't try to have New York Felix Con top that. And I'm not saying New York Felix Con will top it this year, but I went into this thinking, yeah, it's not going to come close. I mean, San Diego Felix Con 2021 was just a beast, an absolute monster. This will still be big, it'll still be fun, but you know, it's not San Diego Felix Con. Well, I'm glad I didn't say anything because I came to that thought a little too early. New York Felix Con is going to be big, and it's definitely going to be bigger than New York Felix Con 2020. So get hyped, be ready. We'll announce everything tomorrow. It starts on Wednesday. The drops will be Wednesday through Saturday, and we're going to wrap up New York Felix Con with a group chat on Sunday, possibly with some special guests. You'll just have to wait and see. But I'm very excited. This is going to be a big week, guys. Right, and wow. I'm not sure who that guy is, but I'll find out from Sanford. Black Panther, of course, that's great. And let's see. And Robin. He's supposed to be like that. Yeah, that's it. That's a lot of art. Thank you so much, Sanford. I'm gonna put it back to the first image, which I think is still just a gorgeous knockout image. And guys, that's our show, 6:07. I'm gonna hang out a little longer. If you guys want to pop on over to Dealing Dealers, feel free. Wish those guys all the best. Thank you to everyone for checking in. No private art this week because, again, we try to keep it to an hour. But we do have a lot of plans for that at our next unboxing show. Again, please hit the like button. It helps our algorithm, whatever that means. Yeah, let me get caught up on the comments. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of congrats for Sanford. Thanks so much, guys. It's exciting. Matthew Todd, that Nighthawk series is spectacular. Yeah, there you go. You heard it from Matthew Todd. Master with a brush, he is. Another great addition to the Felix group of artists. Thank you, Mike C. These are freaking amazing. Thank you, Alex. That Doom Patrol's awesome. Thank you, Tyler. Matthew Blackburn, love Sook. Thank you, Michael. I said Matthew and Michael. Alex Manfield, love his composition. The Outsiders, yeah, I think that's one of those Outsiders. Station on, this will be an instant sellout. So, the two sketches you saw will be during the sketch drop. We're going to have some of these covers in the cover drop. I don't think we're going to do all of them, but we will have some of them. I'm going to need help from Sanford IDing some of this. So, yeah, it's just happened super quick. I mean, I said, dude, thanks for giving us a chance, the sketch list, but we're doing New York Felix Comic Con this coming week, and we could definitely put your material in there. You got to get it to me overnight, and he did. It was not cheap. It was not cheap, and you can see why, because it was a big package, and he put wood in there. But it was worth it. Thank you, Sanford. Oh, thanks for all the kind words. I appreciate you, Felix. Thanks, Felix and Yams. Good fun. Thanks, Felix. Great unboxing as usual. Great stuff. Thanks, Felix. All right, thank you guys. Thanks, Felix and Yams. Great show. Felix, could you give some idea on price range on commissions? Well, Knights of Old, that depends on the artist, really. What's up, Yams? Hey, Yams. That was fun. Thanks, Felix. You're welcome, guys. Victor, thanks for the stream, Felix. Thank you. Ian McDonald, thanks for this. Is that DWGA Murder Falcon hardcover a part of the con? Sorry, Ian McDonald, that will not be dropping at New York Felix Comic Con. We need to hold on to that until they actually announce the book. So that'll be available at a later date, but don't worry, everyone will have a shot at it. We're not going to be selling that privately or to a high bid or anything. It'll be dropped as usual. However, we do have several fantastic DWJ covers and a whole slew of sketches for New York Felix Con. Matthew Todd, Felix, did you pick up anything for your own collection at NYCC? Matthew Todd, I did not. I was only at the show for one day. I didn't get a chance, and if I had seen the Miracle Man #1 cover, I might have effed around and picked that up. But no, I actually saw that, and I did not eff around and pick that up because I knew it was a recreation. I actually first came across that piece in 2004 at San Diego Comic Con when Gary Leach came to visit. And he brought that piece, and everyone's all excited, and then only to find out it was a recreation. I told the story on CGC boards. In any case, I knew that was a recreation. Boom, boom. Kevin Godfrey, I'm at work watching on phone, so we watch later for sure. Thanks, Felix. You're welcome, Kevin. JC Benita, thanks, Felix. Always a treat to see. Adil, thanks, Felix. A good unboxing stream. Thank you, Adil. Yeah, Rob Rush, feel bad for Donnie. You know what, Rob? I do too. I'm not clowning on Donnie. This can be a real tricky hobby to navigate, and you sort of do need to do your homework and get educated, and that was a lesson learned for Donnie. But we all learned those lessons, so nothing to be embarrassed or ashamed about, and he was able to return it, no problem, no harm, no foul. And by the way, it's sold since. I can verify that. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna call it a night here, and everyone hop on over to Bill's channel for Dueling Dealers, and have a great night. Look out for my email announcement on New York Felix Con. And best of luck, and I will see you guys at the group chat, and also when we do this again. We're going to be taking a little break from the unboxing show. I guess I should talk about that. It might not have another one for a few more weeks, or we might, but don't count on it. But in any case, join us for our group chat, the chat function we have on our site. That'll be on Sunday, and again, thank you everyone. It's a lot of fun for me too. You guys help make it fun. So I will see you all next time.
Thanks, everyone. Great show.